Way, the winner goes on to the round of 8. In the bottom right, in the teal, winning a GSL Code S previously, he is
KT roster Zest, 주성우.
And in the upper left, our Zerg.
SK Telecom T1 Soulkey, 김민철.
A lot of energy here in the audience. People cheering on both sides.
It is such a great group today. Glad to see so many people showing up, showing their support for these players. The last round of 16 group of our full round of 8 after this. In fact, let's see, the winner of this match, of this game, in fact, plays against Zerg. In fact, which Zerg was it? Was it Sue?
No, I don't think so.
Because second place in this group plays against Maru.
Doesn't Maru play against... Oh, no, yeah, it would be second place.
First place plays against a Zerg player on the bottom piece of the bracket, but I'm trying to remember who it was.
I don't know, man.
Oh, God, I can't remember for some reason. Anyways,
plays
against a Zerg. Plays against a Zerg.
Well, here comes the probe now to scout this out. It is Forge first. There's a possibility. The Protoss was intending to cannon rush early on here, although that's not going to be really a viable option, considering the way that the Zerg is opening up with a pull.
He's going to just settle for delaying this expansion for a little bit, which is completely fine. The to and fro of the cannon openers. I tell you, cannon rushes are just getting so ridiculously popular right now.
Well, people have gotten so perfect at executing them.
Especially SOS.
Oh, God. I feel bad for some of these Zergs that lose to SOS's cannon rushes because it's pretty hard to actually be prepared against.
Yeah.
He just seems to have such a good understanding of the timing.
Dude, today in the Shoutcraft Invitational, it was Hero against Life. And it was on this map. And Life pulled like 11 drones. And he still died to cannon rush. Like,
this is like from Brood War, the bunker rush of
it was just
you're like,
crazy.
well, I guess I just can't stop that sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely wild. You know, there's a certain part of some of these maps, there's something on it that makes a sound that sounds exactly like the defense matrix going up in StarCraft 1, and it gets me every time, and I thought I was going crazy, but I keep hearing it, which means I'm either really crazy or this is a real sound effect on
I know what you're talking about. Is it not the animated bot on the side of the cliff?
I think it is, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Every time we go there, I'm like, defense matrix, where?
Watch out, lurkers. So,
you would never tell a lurker to watch out. Not even Zerg players would go that far, Tasteless. That's disgusting that you would say that.
That's called stop command or hold position, Bug.
Listen.
That's them watching out, man.
Lurkers
that's
bad.
They're not watching out, you're watching out.
Yeah.
You're watching out for them. Okay, so I assume he's going to get a Stargate here. Just seeing how Zest has played so far today.
Yeah, Stargate is a really good opener here, too.
There he goes, Stargate being produced now.
Think Oracle?
Well, you know, it would be cool to see him do the 6 Phoenixes again. I don't know if this is the right map for it.
I agree. I would like to see that, but I feel like Oracle into some Void Rays is just more popular on the map, maybe better for the map.
You are going to get your third up more easily. Also, the game we saw the 6 Phoenixes on, which was on the map Overgrowth, you can get around a lot more easily with 6 Phoenixes to all the bases, which might be why he does a build like that.
Oh, because
you could nab a lot more drones. Yeah, it's not like, for instance, on this map, you see there's like it's a triangle of bases.
Yeah.
Which means you can't, for instance, get from the main to the third while going closer to the second. I mean, there's a lot of area where you could just take a lot of damage where on Overgrowth you could fly up behind the minerals, or
closer
you can go
as the Crow fly, or in this case the Phoenix flies.
Yes, in this case the Phoenix.
Well, it is Phoenixes here once again.
All right, let's see if he goes up to 6 or he stops at 4.
I think he'll stop at 5, but I would love to see the 6 again.
Going for that first Overlord. Now, also note, in the previous game, or no, did he? Am I making this up? Did he bank Phoenixes, or did he set them out right away?
He banked them on Overgrowth, but in Overlord already saw the Stargate here.
Yeah, so no point in hiding them.
Yeah, may as well just start clearing.
All right, link speed almost done. 4 more gates coming down here.
And we don't have any probe out on the map or anything, so it's not like we can see a warp gate attack coming, despite the fact he's going to have 4 gates rather quickly. He's getting +1 attack and a robo as well, so it looks like he wants to go into a pretty normal game here. I think he just fully walled himself with that pylon because he saw those speedlings coming. I think he's like, oh yeah, I don't want to deal with this. Like, what are you doing
Maybe
here
he'll
now?
just tear down the rocks in the back of his base later or something to push out? Or kill that pylon later on or something?
I think it's a pylon kill later. Like, if he
is gonna
kills
get a
the
warp prism,
rocks
by
to
the
take
way.
a third, that's going to be his third's going to be too late.
Well, he is getting a warp prism here, Artosis.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I believe that warp prism's rallied up. Am I crazy? Or was that actually the Phoenix?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what? I think it's the Phoenix. I see it coming up here now.
Yeah, that's... I wonder what the warp prism so early is meant to do.
He's going to do a drop. He's going to try to get up on the ramp, it looks like.
He's got 4 Zealots in there. Might be harassing one area and dropping Zealots in another, especially when all of these Zerglings are down here. In fact, with that fully walled in, I think you should actually bring the Zerglings home, just logically, because with that walled in, it's like, well, what are you doing here? It's not like you're 7-gating behind a walled in. Well, that would be a real mind game, wouldn't it? But seriously, he is starting to bring it back.
He hasn't seen these 7 Zealots yet.
This is getting a little bit scary for Soulkey. If he gets another
+1
round.
is done. So
He almost said +1 Zergling attack. That's going to help.
Yep, that's going to help a lot, but not as much as... I mean, the +1 for the Zealots here, this is a lot of damage to those legs. And the armor, as you can see, is a little bit later here. So, I don't know, man. I mean, Zerg's supposed to be privy to this information, but this has just managed to walk right up there. In fact, all right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Soulkey has to be a bit nervous now, that's for sure.
Now, let's see if he also warps into the main here. And then tries to block with a sentry or something? No,
I
just
think
more
it's
Zealots.
just, yeah, this is just a Zealot warping that he's going for. This is like, this is such a heavy committal, though. And with 9 roaches on the way, 32 lings already out, will he be able to hold on?
Well, he's been doing a really good job with these Zealots so far, just spreading them out.
Some great hold position micro there with the drones. The Roach is coming out now, so the Zerglings do turn
Now,
around
the
to
Phoenixes
fight.
are assisting here as well. They can pick up these roaches, but he needs to get the Phoenix over to get some more of these roaches, because right now the roaches are just too strong against the Zealots. The roaches not being microed that well. Are we having another warp in here? It seems like he's not really doing.
No, I think he's decided since roaches are out, he may as well just warp in units.
Oh, he's going to go for the hatch here. Oh, this is not going well for Zest's control so far. No, this is something easy to pull off. But
the hold position micro on drones really messes up how Zealots attack things, that's for sure. So
kind of a weird game here, guys.
Yeah, that didn't go as well for Zest as he was hoping. And look at this,
he is going to expand out of that rock base. That's so
cool.
weird.
I like it. I like it, Tasteless. You know what? This is a much easier area to defend as well. Because there's like this one choke coming in, whereas if you take that other third, there's 2 paths. In fact, that's Tasteless. That's my new third on this map.
Wow, you heard it here, guys.
Bam, done.
And from here, you can keep making Zealots over there in that location. You can see even Soulkey a little bit caught off guard here by that third being taken there. He comes out, then goes ahead and pulls back. Now, the Twilight Council here is late.
Yeah.
That's a late Twilight Council.
You have to sacrifice something when you're going to warp in, like, how much was that? 16 Zealots or something
like that.
across the map? Well, right now we do see Soulkey in the lead by over 30 supply. Of course, we make that many Zealots and don't really get that much damage done. Stuff like that can happen, but he's continuing to put on some harassment. Nope. He still has his 4 Phoenixes, so...
Zerg is not taking any fourth base. Oh! Just interrupted there. Now, can he get this to be canceled?
No.
Is Soulkey going to actually...
No, he can just force field more.
Yeah, you're right.
That is a lot of dead Zerglings. Quite a bit of damage done there as well, but look at this. This Roach attack not able to do anything. Great defense on that side from Zest.
Well, the 4th hatch is on the way. Zerg is about even here with the Protoss in supply, but he is going to go for mutas now. You can see the Spire's almost done. This is going to be about 10 mutas starting all at once here.
That's
There's
a really
not
good
a lot
choice.
of, yeah, well, considering the Twilight Council's later. I mean, yes, there are Phoenixes, but, I mean, if the mutas blindside the Phoenixes, that's it. And it's actually 10 Corruptors, so he's going to go for one of those timings where you just wipe out the Colossi and win with Ro16.
I actually, you kind of convinced me this was going to be Mutas. It looked like a good Muta situation.
I thought it was Mutas too.
It was like pretty heavy on the sentries and Colossus, right? For all the defense so far. So it felt like that would actually be a good choice. But there's only one Colossus out, which means 10 Corruptors is vast overkill. The one Colossus is not nearly as important as he's giving it credit for.
Yeah, he's respecting the Colossus a bit too much.
Yeah, this is mostly a Zealot Sentry army, in which case
but you know
the
what?
Mutas would have been really fantastic.
The sheer number of Zerg units that he has here might just be too much anyways. I mean, this is 123 supply for Protoss compared to 175. Now, the Time Warp does slow him down here. He can't go through that area now. You can see Zest holds that position temporarily and then backs up again.
We do have those Corruptors coming up, a little bit slow to engage. They really don't need to be, though. They can definitely dominate, but now we do have Blink Stalkers up. They can start picking it off.
Do they actually have Blink?
If they don't,
they're
it's
about to. They're about to. There we go.
Yeah. Well, looks like he does want to switch into Swarm Host from here. Probably a good choice considering he's kind of been thrown for a loop, and there's only one Colossus out. But more and more Stalkers coming in, and he's committed so heavily to these Corruptors. That is like a lot of resources to take out a single Colossus. A single unranged Colossus.
Well, this angle for Zest is pretty good. He can go right up onto that high ground. He can force field that up. Are there no cannons there? Wait, are there no cannons? Okay, there's one cannon there, which is close enough to none.
Yeah, one is pretty close to 0. It's one of the closest whole number even.
Indeed. Wow, he's going to get the Nexus. Man,
wow.
I don't know. These guys, both of them making a lot of mistakes, Artosis.
Well, when two players of this caliber play each other, it can look very mistake-filled because they're so good they force mistakes out of each other.
Yeah, very true.
Now, you watch these guys play someone lesser, it's going to look perfect. But in this case, definitely getting down and dirty.
Zest might be forced to just attack in here. The force field's very nice. We have a lot of sentries here with a lot of fantastic force fields. Immortals in this army as well to take on those roaches.
Oh man, those force fields, Tasos, were so powerful. They were so strong. And even though that Colossus goes out, I don't think Zest cares at all.
No, I think he's going to be fine. We see that. Oh, nice blink up. That was such a good blink up.
Certainly was. He gets into a great position. Oh my god, just so much funneling, so many choke points. And Soulkey just unable to do anything.
Are you kidding me? Look at this. He's so good with these force fields.
He is so serious right now, Tasteless.
Oh my god.
Soulkey is dead.
And look at this. He's actually says, I'm not going to go for the hatch. I'm going to go for the kill here. I'm going to go right for this rally point. He's going to get there as there are... Oh my god, getting the Storm Host beating me to that.
And this is just going to be it. D-A-E-D, dead, Tasteless.
And it's so funny. G-A-E-M. This is so perfectly done, this attack here. And look, guys, don't forget, Zest lost his third.
Yeah.
Zest's like, well, I guess I got to kill him now. I guess that's how this is going to have to work.
Well, everything else worked out perfect for him.
Absolutely perfect. Zest, guys, is going to win this. He's going to go on to the round of 8. Soulkey will go on to our 5th best of 3, the losers match to see, or the final match, I should say. Losers match is actually next. Wait, where's this observer? All right, never mind. GG.
3 Stormers never kill all that. It'd take 100 years.
Yeah. Wow, Zest looking so strong, Artosis. I mean,
those are big biceps.
Yes, that's true.
That's a big, sexy brain in his head.
He's the complete human.
He knows what he's doing.
The Renaissance nerd.
Soulkey has to be regretting those Corruptors. If he had just made like regular units or mutas, he would have been in a better shape than that. But that many Corruptors to kill a single Colossus and like 4 Phoenixes that are not really mattering that much that late.
I mean, you're investing way too much into something, and the result is you're losing.
He misread a lot of things that game,
else.
But Zest played like a very fresh, different way in that game that we don't normally see from him.
We're going to go to a short little break. When we come back, we're going to go to the losers match here and see who's going to be the first to be eliminated in today's GSL Code.